What's up, Flipsetter? So it is. Ugh. There's a beetle. I don't like beetles. It's the same day as it was last time I filmed a vlog. The 5th, April 5th, Wednesday, Tuesday. It's late. It's been a long day. It's been a long couple days, really. But I talked earlier today, and I'm shooting 2 vlogs in a day. Again, I don't know why. Maybe I'm trying to make up for the days I missed in April. But I spent a lot of today, and that is a massive spider. Oh. Ugh. See, there's a hole in our back door right now, in our sliding glass door. The glass is like fallen in it a little bit, so there's an open hole. So there's gonna be spiders like that all in my house. Okay, anyway. What was I talking about? Yes. The past couple days have been long couple days, and it's like I said, it's been kind of a rough year. But I've had some time when I really just took some time out, and I'm like, okay, I gotta right the ship. I gotta figure out what's going on. So I spent some time in prayer and just in worship, and really reflecting on what is making me feel the way that I'm feeling. And I went and hung out with Gary and Stephanie for a little bit, and just being around them and kind of talking with them about some things. And here's the thing. I have replaced a lot of what I had been doing in waiting on God and trusting Him, and I try to replace it with my own, well, I'm going to do it my way. And hence the reason I feel so blah all the time. And, nah, it just doesn't work. And it's kind of what I was touching on earlier in my vlog. I don't really remember what I said, to be honest. But I've just been relying on my own strength to figure things out. And I don't understand what God's doing in my life right now. So I basically took it upon myself. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to do it my way, since I don't like your way. Your way is not working out for me. And it's just silly. It's just like a petulant child, upset because his dad didn't give him something that he wanted. So he's like, well, screw you, I'm gonna do it my way. But that just doesn't work. So anyway, I need to get back to where I need to be. And so some changes are going to have to be made, and certain things. I'm going to have to look at all the things I've added into my life that I now need to take away again to get refocused on the things of the Lord. And first thing that had to go was the Murder Me Elmo 2 trailer. It's gone. It may be re-uploaded at some later day, but only if I fix the beginning, because I've just felt uneasy about it. I think, like, artistically, whatever, it turned out really well, but that whole beginning section is just wrong. And I wasn't thinking about it in like a wrong kind of mindset or trying to be sinful about it. It's just, that's what happens when you kind of walk away from when you replace the things of the Lord with other things that are obviously not right and are inappropriate, seem appropriate. And that's the problem with the gaming channel too, is if I ever am finding myself walking further away from God, the jokes become more inappropriate. And there's like 800 of those. Not all of them are bad by any stretch, but there are ones that are inappropriate, and I don't even remember. But anyway, I had to take down the Elmo video because it's just too much. It was too far. And so that's down. And maybe we'll refilm a different intro. I'll have to go back and write and re-edit the beginning part, because it wasn't okay. And I apologize to you guys, to the people who watch Flipsider Films expecting that family-friendly content that we promise and was not delivered, because just a stupid lack of discernment or ignoring of discernment, which is probably the more accurate way to think about it. So anyway, I apologize and I take full responsibility for that, but it's down now, and I think there's a lot of people who didn't actually end up seeing it, but for those who did, is that a wasp's net? I apologize, and so now, it's just about riding the ship and trying to figure out what needs to go and what needs to come back, and trying to figure, because I'm just, part of this blah feeling is I'm so tired because I've filled my plate with so many things, and I have to start taking some of those things away and prioritizing so that I can, because I've bitten off more than I can chew in a lot of aspects, and I need to rein it back in, focus on the priorities, so that I'm not so exhausted all the time and I can actually get more work done. So, and it's what's frustrating is that you see yourself at a certain place in time, in your walk, and then you reevaluate things after you've been beaten down enough, after you've kind of walked away from it, and you realize how far it feels like you are from where you are, but how easy it is to actually get back if you just make the effort to get back. And how gracious God is always to, no matter how far we've walked away, even if it's just a little bit or miles and miles, you could always just come back to where you need to be, like in a heartbeat. And he's just so gracious and merciful to allow that, and to kind of get to give you his peace, even when you really don't deserve it. But so anyway, it's gonna be a couple interesting days for me, because this whole thing that I've been talking about coming up tomorrow with the call that is going on, and the big thing that might be happening, I don't know if that's necessarily the right direction for me to go. So it's kind of interesting, because I've kind of been since Sunday, I've kind of been thinking about this whole thing, and it's actually, even though it is kind of exciting, I just don't know if it's where God would be calling me to right now. And it's hard to talk about without going into specifics, but I'll talk more specifically about it in the next couple days. But I don't really know what to do. All I know is that there are some things that need to be ironed out, and things that had to be wrongs that had to be righted, and I still have a couple that I need to fix. But it started with the Elmo video coming down, and so yeah, so that's done, and now it's just a matter of being strong and pulling the trigger when I feel like when I need to start cutting certain things out that are dragging me down in a way that I just shouldn't be dealing with. But anyway, I'm gonna go. But I just wanted to film this to kind of just give an update and an apology for Murder Me Elmo too, because it was just it was a lack of discernment, and it was stupid. Anyway, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna go home, and I'm gonna eat some dinner, and I'm going to try to get some sleep, because tomorrow is a very big day where a lot of decisions are gonna have to be made that, quite frankly, could possibly change my life in a very big way. So, either way, either way. So I'm gonna go and get some sleep, and I'll talk about that more tomorrow night if I am so allowed to do so. But I'm gonna go. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you all are having a fantastic night. And I will see you guys on the flip side.